Hey guys, QuinntonTV here and welcome to a brand new video where today we are back with a very unique video because I have not done one of these on the channel before. Essentially, I was meant to do this in September. However, me with the small brain I have, I forgot to do it. So yes, this is my gaming setup on the day I'm meant to be moving out. As you can see, I have cleaned my room. If you watched any of my Christmas vlogs, you will know it was not this nice at all. So yeah, we're not gonna show too much of this. There is just the bed, obviously here, random books, because obviously, as many of you guys know, my affinity for the Japanese and then apparently the French language, which doesn't really make any sense because, as if you've watched this channel, you know my opinions on the French. Yeah, we're going to move on over here, which we're going to start with the most essential piece of gaming equipment there is, a fucking vacuum cleaner. I have no, well, basically we hoovered my room before, because I'm moving out today, and yeah, this is just kind of still here. I do need to go back because they have my fucking driver's license, well, not my actual driver's license, my provisional. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you the fucking specs on this thing because how the fuck would I know? But, you know, essential piece of gaming equipment right here. But we'll go on to this first, which is an Acer, I think it's 24, no, not 24, that's 24. This is, I think it's a 18, I want to say. Wait, no, it should say here. It doesn't. Right, that's fucking brilliant. But it's an Acer, let's just say 18-inch laptop. I picked a bigger size just because, like, it just about fits in my bag, which is a good thing. But I basically picked it just because it's got a decent processor. It's got an i7, which it's a bit dusty. I do apologise for that. But it's a bit... i7 processor is pretty fucking good when it comes to editing videos. If you've seen most of my stuff, like, I edit on this when I'm at home, and I've not had this beefy boy down here. But yeah, it's a good replacement. It doesn't really work very well with my Elgato for some reason, which I have no idea about. But we're going to move on to the more important things, other than the Halo Infinite wallpaper, which is brilliant, and I can see you making faces behind camera there. But yeah, we're going to move on to this, obviously, standard Nintendo Switch. Not too much interesting here. It's the original model, literally one of probably, it was like, I got it in the first year of it coming out, so it's kind of like bog standard. It is scratched a little bit, which isn't brilliant. But we're going to move on now to the more interesting sort of thing, which is this. This is a 1080p 144 hertz monitor. It's done me fucking well. Let's just say that I've had this probably since 2017, 2018. It's still going. It's a lot less dirty than I remember it being. It's a bit dusty on the top, but that's kind of standard. But it's AOC, I think that's how you say that. But it's a pretty damn good monitor. It's very solid. It's not really had any issues with it. I think it's got about 2 or 3 HDMI ports, so it's pretty fucking good in that regard. Obviously, we have this, which is a Blue Yeti USB microphone. I have been thinking of changing to, I can't remember what it's called. It's like it's not a USB mic. It's a I can't remember what it's called. We're going to forget about that. But this is the USB version. I've had this probably since about 2015. I've had it a very fucking long time. Like literally 7 years nearly. And yeah, it served me well. It's starting to show its age a little bit now. But we're definitely going to think about replacing that soon. So when I do next year's gaming setup, hopefully, I'm going to try and do one in 2023. Hopefully there'll be a new microphone there. Fingers crossed. But this, I'm going to pretend I know what brand this keyboard is. It is it's Cooler Master or something like that. It's a bit cringe actually, but it's pretty fucking decent keyboard. My old one, if you can remember from some of my earlier videos, was really fucking loud. Like, if I did that in the video, it would literally sound like a fucking earthquake. But hey ho, that's why I changed it. I actually got this one for free, so it was pretty fucking interesting in that regard. This one, however, different monitor now. This is an LG 60Hz 4K monitor. This one's 1080p. This one's 4K. I literally specifically got this for playing with the Xbox Series X, which we'll get onto in a bit. But it's a decent monitor. The only issue is I don't have any speakers for it, so whenever I'm playing, I have to have my headphones on connected to my Xbox or into the monitor, which is what I do with my Switch when I'm streaming that, because I don't really stream on the Switch a lot, to be honest, mainly because of that. And yeah, we just use that. It's pretty fucking good for playing games, like especially with the upgraded resolution you get on a Xbox Series X. It's pretty fucking good. But yeah, so that's that. Let's move on to the best part of the setup, my pride and joy, the PC herself. And apparently now my PC is female. But essentially, this is a HP Omen. This is the thing I probably know the most about because I absolutely love it. It's literally my baby. But yeah, it's HP Omen, quad-core i5, NVIDIA GTX 1060. It's served me well. It's starting to show its age a little bit now, especially when it comes to like modern games. Like, you can't really run them as well. You can get like a solid 60 FPS on most things. However, if you're playing games like CSGO, Garry's Mod, you know, like older stuff, you will be getting above 100 FPS. Like, especially when I've been playing Minecraft, even with shaders, it still doesn't let me down. It will go up to 400 FPS, so that is pretty fucking good. This thing, it actually does have this, which I never understood was about. It's got like these weird pulley things. I don't know. I think this is for extra like cartridges. That is really fucking dusty. Jesus Christ. It's probably a good job I took an antihistamine, actually, because that would fucking murder me. Right, you can go back in there. I forgot about you, and I will forget about you until 2023 when I show everything off. And I'm going to try and get a few more like interesting things to say in my next gaming setup. But these, I actually got these semi-recently. You could say these are the most recent addition. I actually had a different headset, if you guys remember from any of the vlogs. I had a green one of these, which is a Turtle Beach Recon headset. It's pretty good. It's still wired, unfortunately. Like, I would like to get a wireless one at some point. It just seems, you know, unnecessary to buy, because these work perfectly. I've not had any issues with them. My old ones were a bit fucked. If I actually get them out, I need to go into this cupboard. Yeah, these are the ones you'll remember. As you can see, they're a bit fucked. They're well loved, I guess you could say. I've had these since 2014, so it was probably about time I got an upgrade on that. No, it wouldn't have been 2014 actually. It would have been 2015, because that's when I got my Xbox One, and I basically got a new headset. I had a Titan headset before that, but yeah, that's pretty much that. Headset, not the most interesting thing. However, it serves me well. It does its part, so it's not really too much to complain about right there. It works. It's pretty fucking good at audio quality, so it does its job, let's just say that. But the next thing we have, I'm going to leave that for a bit later, because that is one of my favourite things on here other than my Xbox, which is, as many people know, is also my, I'm sorry PC, but this is also my baby. But yeah, we have an Apple TV over here. If I just move that, and we get the magic ghost holding the camera to come over, and I'll show you this. This is the first generation Apple TV. It's really outdated. I only use it for one thing, and that is recording like games, like anything I want to do on my phone, I'll record on that, because it just makes more sense, and I can record my phone screen. There is a bit of like latency issues at the moment, but I'm trying to fix that. I think there isn't actually too much to talk about. The mouse, if you come over, is the most fucking terrible thing I have here. Like, my old mouse, if many people didn't know, I can't remember what it was, but I had an old mouse which was just, it was so much better, and then it broke, and it used to just, like, say if I was on my PC here, it used to just drift across the screen, and it was just absolutely fucked. Like, so I had to change it for this shitty thing one of my old friends gave me. I used this when I had my old laptop, which, if you've seen any of my, what was it? It was my old laptop. Like, it was before this channel even existed. But, yeah, it's just, I had that for that, and I'm now using it on my main PC because it is just fucking terrible. Like, it is terrible. It's the only one that works, though, so I'm gonna have to use it. But, yeah, I think it's about time we talk about the good old Xbox. My favourite thing to play on. Obviously, I do have a game on PC, but my heart has always been with Xbox. I had the original Halo, I had the original Xbox, I had the Xbox 360, I've had the Xbox One, and now we're on the Xbox Series X. So, yeah, it's just a really, it can do 120 FPS. That is a 60 Hz monitor, so I can't really do it at the moment, but it can do 120 FPS. 4K Ultra HD, it can do HDR, so I also can't use that, which isn't brilliant, but hey ho, we will definitely get onto that at some point. But I absolutely love the Xbox just because of the controller as well. I was showing this before, but it's basically an upgraded version of the Xbox One controller. You've got the Elite D-pad, which I just think is so much better. Share button. They got rid of that, whatever it was. The triggers are a bit shorter, which is good, because as many of my friends know, and the ghost holding the camera, I have very small hands. So it's like comically small. Like, you obviously looking at it, you'd think that oh well, you might have big hands. No, I have tiny fucking hands. As you can see, it fits very well into my hands. Obviously, tiny fingers, so it makes more sense to have that controller. You can actually get bigger controllers if you have, you know, like fucking freakishly large hands, like most people I know. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the second. Actually, no, I'll show you this first because this is actually important. I had this with my original Xbox One. It is a Seagate 2TB expansion drive. Basically, I was running out of storage on my original Xbox One, and I bought this. It was about 90 quid. It's definitely worth it if you're running out of storage on your Xbox, because it basically just gives you more space to store your games. So, more games on your Xbox ready to play, what's not to love? It's literally like, it saved me. And what was brilliant about it, I got it for the Xbox One. And when I got my Series X for Christmas, I downloaded Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, because it was during that time, and Halo 5 and Halo MCC, and that was pretty much taking up all of my storage right there. So I plugged that in, got Skyrim, didn't have to download it, which was absolutely amazing. I could literally just plug that in and play, because Skyrim is on there somewhere. Don't worry, Skyrim will be returning soon, hopefully. But yeah, and that's pretty much that. It's just a brilliant piece of tech to have, I guess you could say, especially if you play a lot of games like I do and you need to keep them all installed. But finally, we go onto the Elgato HD60S Plus. It is the biggest mouthful of a piece of technology to ever exist. But basically, this thing can capture up to 4K 30 FPS. I use it obviously 1440p for my videos. Like, this is what that resolution this video is going to be rendered in. But 1440p is a very solid resolution to watch YouTube videos in. But I record it, edit it, do all that good stuff. And yeah, it's a pretty good piece of kit. You've got a USB. It's one of the new USBs, so it's kind of weird with that. But I think they have like more visual information. HDMI, which one just plugs into my Xbox. And I think it's that one just goes straight into my monitor. So it just kind of like travels through and captures it, then goes to the PC as well. Both footage from the Xbox will go to the PC. So it's pretty damn good in that regard. And it's pretty much, if you're making gameplay videos on like a console, like the PlayStation or the Xbox, is pretty much essential to have, unless you want to, you know, film it with your fucking iPhone like I used to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got obviously the most quintessential gaming chair of all time, literally a piece of fucking plastic. How fucking brilliant is that? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was quite rambly. I'm going to try and edit it out down a little bit, and then I'm probably going to have a video coming out fairly soon about like the process behind editing my videos and like, you know, the inside the computer stuff. But I see the ghost behind my camera is about to go back to the afterlife, so yeah, we're gonna let the ghost transcend the realm. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. I think there should be another video coming out very, very soon. Obviously, the Modern Warfare 2 reveal will have happened by now, so hopefully you guys will be able to see the video, because I am having a bit of issues with you know, getting this all back today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really does mean a lot, and I'll see you all in the next one.